Hello and welcome to Pistou and Pastis. Today it's a rainy day. We just went for a long walk with our dog in the woods. I actually came home and cleaned out our gutters in our house, and now I just want a really simple yet fulfilling kind of lunch. So today we're just going to make a super simple roast chicken. So simple that most people screw it up.
Isn't it one of the most difficult things to get down perfectly, or at least it's perceived that way?
Yeah, not really, but I mean the simple things in life are the hardest. So anyways, I don't want to waste a whole lot of time on the intro of this. I preheated our oven, it's at 425. Don't worry so much about the temperature. Your stove at home probably goes between 50 degrees, so 400, 450, somewhere in there is fine. And then I usually get a like 3.5 pound chicken. I always remove these silly strings that they put on. You really don't need it. Let's get rid of that. Alright, so we got our chicken here. I'm going to stuff it with half of a lemon and then a whole head of garlic. So we're just going to open it up like this. And if there's any chicken neck, gizzards, or anything inside, take it out. You don't need it. The lemon you can just kind of squeeze a little bit, but you don't have to squeeze it all the way. Just shove it in there. Shove the garlic in there.
Some herbs?
Yeah, while I was out in the garden, I picked a little bit of savory and some thyme from the garden. Shove that in there too.
Is the idea just kind of aromatic herbs?
Yeah, just nice aromatic herbs. Tarragon would be great.
Rosemary?
Rosemary would be good. Alright, so while we still have this little bird like up in the air, I'm just going to sprinkle a little piment de ville.
Espelette pepper.
Piment de ville, our friends in Boonville
Yes.
make this. They actually grow 10 or 20% of the world stash of Espelette peppers, but they can't call it Espelette. Crazy French people. Anyways, alright, and then just a little bit of pepper on both sides. We'll flip it over in a second. A little bit of flaky sea salt. I use Maldon. You can find it in any grocery store. And be sure to salt a lot right here.
In the cavity?
Well, yeah, right around the edge. These little fatty parts right here are just get really nice and crispy.
Delicious.
Alright, so let's not forget to do this side.
Why do you get a smaller sized chicken?
To me, it's just the perfect size that chicken should be. By the way, this is a little bit of herbs de Provence. We can't forget that. Bigger chickens, they just tend to be tougher, not as good.
Not as flavorful.
Yeah, not as flavorful. In our country, we tend to like to grow chickens too big anyways. Just like everything else, bigger is better. Alright, so now can you hand me that sheet pan? Put it right here on the cutting board. So here's the part I like to do now is I have a sheet pan, I have a Silpat, I have a little wire cookie rack that I put down, and then we're going to put the chicken breast side down. And really it might seem like we're putting a lot of salt on here, but
But when you flavor before, you don't have to flavor after,
a lot
right?
falls off. Alright, that's it. Now we're going to throw this chicken in our oven, 45 minutes, set a timer.
Set a timer.
So 45 minutes, let's throw it in there. Here, why don't you put it there?
$45 minutes.
Alright, so we'll see you in 45 minutes. Have a glass of wine. Enjoy the day. Okay, so now our bird's cooked for 45 minutes. We just need to flip it over and get it back in. So take a pair of tongs or whatever, flip it over, and that's it. Now we're going to put it in the oven for another 30 minutes. Wow! Doesn't that look awesome? Look how beautifully brown and crispy this bird looks.
Alright, let's eat.
Nope.
Why not?
Because now you gotta let your bird rest for like 10 minutes. And not only do you have to let it rest, you gotta stick it up on its end like that with its butt up in the air.
And for what reason?
And take anything, like, you know, here I got this Turkish coffee pot, but just
Something to
prop
hold
it
it.
up. Yeah, comes a little crazy balancing act. There we go. All right, so now we're gonna let it rest, and what this is doing is, you know, you just pull this beautifully roasted bird and look, oh God, look right in here.
Yeah, the crispies.
That's the best part. See, when you're in the kitchen in a restaurant, you eat this before guests get it. It's like little chicken cracklings. I'm literally drooling right now.
I know you are. I see.
All right, let me stop. All right, so the reason you make the bird in this weird position, sticking straight up, breast down, is you just pulled it out of the oven. Now all the juices are going to go back into the breast. And if you cut it now, all the juices would just come shooting out of the chicken.
Okay.
And you would have a dry chicken.
That's your secret to the moist chicken then.
Yes, it is. So let's let it sit here for 10 minutes, and in 10 minutes, I'm going to just show you really quick how I cut it up.
How to carve it.
2 seconds.
Great. It's been at least 10 minutes.
It's been 10 minutes. All right. Whoa, see? Healed! Alrighty, it's been 10 minutes. Our chicken is now ready for the cutting.
And what are you going to do with all those juices?
Well, we're gonna make a sauce, but
For
that's
sure.
for another day.
Okay.
So let's just get that out of the way. So I usually start by taking the wings off. They pretty much just pull off. It's super easy. And we're gonna kind of reassemble a bird over here. Good. Okay. Now let's do the legs. And so we're just gonna cut in between the breast and the leg. Whoa, look how juicy that is.
Nice.
You want a piece?
Of course.
Okay. So good. All right. So in between the leg and thigh, how was that?
Amazing.
It's so juicy. I mean, did you see when we cut through? And we can't forget the oysters.
The oysters are what?
So these are, no, you don't get to eat that. They're right where the thigh meets the body. It's right on the
And they're
back.
like the juiciest parts.
Oh yeah. Here. Oh, did you hear that crackling?
Oh, I did. Oh, God.
Isn't that like the best? Oh, hot. Oh.
Okay, stop eating
Right.
it all now.
So leg and thigh,
Okay.
oyster.
Another oyster.
2 oysters.
2 oysters.
God, just look how juicy. This
No.
is like,
You're cutting right down the center.
thank you for bringing it home.
Uh-huh.
We're just going along the center bone. It's called the keel. And then we're going to go along the rib cage and down through the wing. Super easy. And then we'll put that there.
I'm going to show the other side of that.
So right here, well, we'll look at it after. We're just gonna, there's a little cartilage right in the center.
Okay.
And we're gonna go through the wing. Super easy. It's still super hot. All right, there we go. Got all the parts of the bird. Now, what are we gonna do with this?
Chicken stock.
Chicken stock. Plus, if you were to make chicken salad sandwiches, there's all these like little bits of meat here you can pull off. But anyways, look, I'm starving. Our ratatouille is ready.
Yes.
It's time to eat.
Let's eat.
So, bon appetit, and thanks for joining us on Pistou and Pastis. Be sure to subscribe to our channel and get more cooking videos like this.
Thanks.
This is the best stuff. Isn't it good? Juicy.
Did you add those juices to the sauce?
Yes, we don't waste anything.
Yeah.